What's up, guys? If you just join us, this is a live match reaction between Aston Villa and Chelsea. A match that we expect a lot from both clubs, but then for your notice, Steven Gerrard might not be on the touchline because of the virus. So what? Some few minutes to go, and if you just join me, your score lines, and then also be part of the conversation, because it's going to be interesting for all of us, and we hope Chelsea get the win here. What are your score lines, your predictions? Remember, this match is very important for Chelsea and it's a huge game for Thomas Tuchel. He needs to get the win here if Chelsea still need to contest for the title. And it's just 6 points. It's just 6 points below. Chelsea is on the third place, 6 points below the top leaders of the. And today they've just won their game. Today they've just won their game, and it is now 9 points. So Chelsea needs to win here, get the 3 points if they still want to stay as a title contenders in the Premier League. A valuable 3 points is needed here. So if you just join me, the match is just underway. Pulisic starting the ball. Should expect a lot from the players today because they also need to win the title. They also need a trophies. That's why they should be putting their best. And this lineup today, I hope Chelsea will be able to do something at the end of the match. Whatever be the case, whether we perform or not, the 3 points is much valuable for Chelsea, so that we'll be able to close the gap between us and the league table leaders. And be part of this amazing community. If you just join us and you are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. So today, Christian Pulisic on the striking area for Chelsea again today. We have Hudson-Odoi and also Mount. And Kante and Jorginho is in the midfield. And I hope today we'll be able to control midfield ball. And in controlling midfield, it means that Chelsea will go ahead to, even though it's a tough match, but hey, we need the valuable 3 points here. And remember, this season we've been able to score or win against Aston Villa twice. So this is going to be the 3rd time. And if we win this match, it means that Chelsea is winning back-to-back against Aston Villa this season. And it will be the 7th back-to-back Chelsea have been able to win against Aston Villa in Premier League. The players are determined to do that. And remember to send in your comments. And your score lines, because you need to be part of this conversation. So Alonso on the back 3. Wow. Alonso on the back 3. Rudiger, Chalobah, and the man himself, Silva, are the back line, and we can see Chelsea pressing in the early minutes. So let's see what this is a tough match for the Blues, and 3 points are needed. As I said, whichever way we played, the most important thing is 3 points. We can't be 9 points away from the table leaders, City. And today they did well by scoring against Leicester City, and this time they did well by winning against Leicester City. Eddie, I see you. You are laughing. What's funny? We need the 3 points. Chelsea is always Chelsea, and this is where we expect to win this game. You can see they are determined to win this game, and that's exactly what they are doing. And if you just remember to like the video and send in your comments, your reaction and your scoreline. Already Chelsea got their first corner for the match. Don't get me wrong, Aston Villa have wonderful players, especially Watkins. Watkins is there, who has been doing phenomenal for Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa. He has been, since Steven Gerrard arrived, this season he's been able to score 5 goals and 1 assist. And Mings is also there in the defense. Mings is someone who has been brilliant in the defensive work of Aston Villa. Yes, I understand, Edward. Aston Villa are doing all what it takes to win this game. I understand that. But hey, it doesn't mean they don't lose their games at home. It's just last season, same match like this, they were able to win 2-1 against Chelsea, and which took us to the 4th place of the league table because Tottenham won their game. Other than that, it would have been difficult for Chelsea to play champion, or we were Champions League holders. So they also had their first corner for the game. The attack is brilliant, I told you. Watkins assisting and scoring last game is boosting. He's the same person who is, his placement is very good. His shooting ranges and all that. He's a good player. Just that I don't want to see it against Chelsea. Because as a blue, I always want Chelsea to win. Even before Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa was performing very well, just that scoring was always their problem. And what did Gerrard add to the club? They are scoring, they are putting pressure on their opponent, they win 50-50 balls, and they are very good in moving forward, and their attacking is sharp currently. Yes, of course, you will say that, but I always know Manchester United, I don't know your problems. If you are not winning, allow other teams to win. That's the fact. But you are not winning, you want other teams to fall with you. It doesn't work that way. And believe it or not, Chelsea is going to win this game. We are not going to, like last season, it's not going to repeat itself. And if history is repeating itself, Chelsea had the advantage to win this game than Aston Villa. Remember, Steven Gerrard did very well since arriving. For about 6 games, he's been able to win his last 6 Premier League games. He's been able to win 4 of them, and the 2 he lost came from the two tabletop leaders. That's Man City and then Liverpool, and all of them are just 1 goal margin. And I want Chelsea to actually, even though both clubs have a lot of issue moving forward into this game, COVID and all that, but hey, even aside from that, due to the COVID issues, they were having the better side than Chelsea. But today's lineup shows that we can go ahead to win this game, and I'm positive about that. Remember to send in your score lines. And you need to watch out for Mason Mount. Mason Mount could be another scorer for here. So another corner for Aston Villa. Don't get me wrong, they are doing quite brilliantly, but hey, it's their home, so we expected that pressure from them. And today, remember, we're going to earn another clean sheet here. Another clean sheet for Chelsea again today. We expect it. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. And don't get me wrong, Alonso did quite very well for the past 2 games we played. What's up? Edward, why are you asking me this? Okay, we see. I told you, whichever way Chelsea is going to win this game, we just need the 3 points. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about their threats. They've been their threats is nothing. So who is down? It looks like Buendia is down. Okay, he can. Buendia is one of their excellent players in the pitch. So they need him. They need him to be fit in order to do wonders in the Premier League. Or his own player. And also remember, we've been able to get 2 clean sheets in all competition for our last 2 games. And I said forget about the threats. The threats are nothing. Really? Sammy, are you sure? Are you sure it's Chelsea you are talking about? This game is going to be another clean sheet for Chelsea. Remember Chalobah, the defender general is also there. Thiago Silva, who controls the defense, calms everything down. And the man himself, the no-nonsense defender, Rudiger, is also there. So 3 of them make up Chelsea defense today. So I expect clean sheet today. For the threats, just forget about the threats. We will be able to win this game. We need the 3 points. That's the most important thing. And midfield general is also there. You forget Kante is in the match. Kante is in the midfield, paired with Jorginho. And maybe during the second half, we will be able to see Kova. Oh, Sammy, I'm perfectly fine. Why do you think so? Do you think Chelsea will not win this game, or why? Why are you asking? Don't worry. And Hudson-Odoi is also there. He can create chances for Chelsea even though he hasn't been scoring. Where are the Chelsea fans? Come and build me up. These guys are not they don't think Chelsea is going to win this game, and Chelsea is going to win it, believe me. And remember, Marvelous Nakamba too is not in this game. He got injury and he won't be part of this game. And Chelsea, I was expecting Ziyech. Maybe Ziyech wouldn't play this game, but he's on bench today. It's positive something. It's something that we can take away from this game. Our bench is rich today, and we can do something out of the game. Sammy, what do you think? You can see we are playing our normal game right now. It's just the beginning. They were using the home support to play the game, and you can see right now we are playing our usual game and we can be able to score goal here. You can see it. From the beginning, they wanted to use home advantage, put pressure on Chelsea, get a goal and defend. But up to date, they are not able to get goal here. They are not able to get goal yet. And Chelsea is now playing our usual game, our normal game. And playing our normal games means that there will always be pressure on them till we get what we want. This is our third corner for the game and they had two. Who played this ball for me? Ooh. I told you, watch out for Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Mason Mount, I expect him to score goal today. His consistency has been amazing for Chelsea. And for this season, he's been able to score 7 goals, 4 assists. What a young talent he is. And remember, if you just join us and you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and also like the video. Click the like button, send in your score lines, and also join the conversation. This is Chelsea, the Blues. The Blues, come on. The defender general. You all know Thiago Silva. When he's there, the calmness in the defense of Chelsea is absolutely amazing, and his contract is just good. They're going to renew it. Look at ball possession. You can see it yourself. 34% against 36. So and if we're playing our usual game, it's win for Chelsea. So today, Gerrard is playing 2 strikers, Danny Ings and also Watkins. So Buendia is behind them. And Pulisic is on our top striker today. He's on the top line. Even though for the past games he has played as a striker hasn't been good for Chelsea because we've not been scoring, and that's what we need to. We need scoring. We need to score goals, more goals. Too much. Maybe Reece James too has been silent for quite a number of times, so maybe today he might be netting too. You see, our coach is calm. He's watching the game and he's observing what to do next for Chelsea to win this game. If you're a Chelsea fan, just calm yourself, grab a cup of tea, coffee, and then just enjoy yourself and be watching this game, because at the end of the day, the 3 points is going to be ours. What? Own goal. Own goal. What's really happening? Who's James? Who's James has just scored an own goal. It's not his fault. The keeper has nowhere. What's happening? Chelsea, we are Chelsea. Wow. So Aston Villa is leading 1-0 at the Villa Park. Aston Villa is already leading 1-0. Wow. This is surprising. It's just an own goal. Don't worry. We are still going to take the 3 points out here. I was expecting clean sheet in this game, but hey, it's not always what we expected. Of course, we are going to win here, believe it or not. These things do happen. It's own goal. Our last game against Brentford, yes, there was an own goal as an opener for Chelsea. So no worries, we will be able to equalize this goal first half, and then we'll be able to win the game in the second half. We always knew it's going to be tough, but we didn't expect to concede a goal today. So what they are expecting, you could see that Watkins is not dropping because he has speed, and anytime they get ball, they try to play it in for him, because when he starts running, no one can get him, and that's how they are playing. You could see if Chelsea is holding the ball, Daniel Ings is on top there doing all the runs, and Watkins is just running small around. So but when they get the ball, if Chelsea is pressing, they get the ball, they look for Watkins. But it's still not going to save them. And if you just join us, send in your prediction, your goals, your score line, and also what do you think will happen in this game. Whether Chelsea will be able to equalize first half and win the game in the second half, or will be able to equalize it in the second half and win the game in the same half. Wow. Odoi, you could have played the ball once. Huh? It's a penalty. It's a penalty. I told you. It's a penalty for Chelsea. Where's Jorginho? A clear penalty, no dispute, no doubt about it. It's just now left with Chelsea to just push it in. This game is going to be buzzing. This game is, I told you, equalizing this goal in the wow. This should have been Very rough tackle. He was expecting. Yeah, the yellow card is expected because the tackle is quite not. Jorginho, let this go. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. And it's 1-1. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Jorginho, I said it. Now they are in trouble. The game is back to normal. It's back to draw again. So now we move on. And if you just join and you are new, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and also remember to like the video. Like it. Now it's 1-1, and we need the 3 points here. The 3 points is valuable for us. Chelsea need to keep this momentum and keep on pressure. They shouldn't relax. Maybe we can still get a goal in the second half. You could see Pulisic, it's been a long time he announced his presence in a game, so today I expect him to net a goal for Chelsea. This should have been foul. Why did the referee allow it to play on? So total attempt, we have 3 attempts. They had 2. We have 1 on target. They have 0 on target. Which means, as I said, if we play our normal game, our usual game, this is a game Chelsea should just go ahead and win it by goals margin. Because now they are afraid. And oh, what kind of referee is this? Nah, referee, no. This one, I don't buy it. I cannot buy this one. It's not a foul. Allow us to go. So these are the things the referees too should be watching out. They are diving now. So it's offside. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Though take your time. He's not yet. You are already dribbling him. So 38 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 1. Like I said before, if Thiago Silva is in the defense is calm, like they are not even doing anything, because a lot of experience he's putting in to control the defense. And playing alongside with Rudiger and Chalobah this season has been marvelously amazing for Chelsea. No, it's a fact. It's not that they are not penalties. Sammy, you should bear with us. These are clear penalties. It's not like Manchester United type penalties that they used to get and it was questionable. These are clear penalties, which means that we are playing well. And if we are playing well, we are owning possessions. For penalties, probably we are going to be getting, because we are moving into the box of our opponents and they are fouling us. And it's a clear penalties for Chelsea. Not just like the previous seasons ago, they will just take penalty because of penalty sake. And it was always United. Wow. To be frank, Aston Villa are doing quite very well, but then hey, it's not enough to win them games. Don't let him. Thank you. Thiago Silva with his experience is blocking shots away for Chelsea. Against the Union, say it again. And now Aston Villa too wants to react to their goal. They are now mounting pressure on Chelsea, and hey, it's still not enough to get them the goal here. This game is going to be win. And even the Union self, you could even see a lot of matches they still have to play. A lot of matches. I don't see how they still have about 3 matches, outstanding matches. And tomorrow they are going to play, and we'll see what will happen. Even though Ranić in his first games as Manchester United manager has been brilliant for him. He's been able to qualify them to the next stage of the Champions League, and also won his first game at Old Trafford in the Premier League. So for now, it's like things are okay with them, but hey, we didn't do quite well for some number of games, and it was just individual mistakes and the pandemic and injuries. So target is down, but hey, he will be able to play. He just needs so it should have been corner for Chelsea, but it's like they are taking it foul or offside. Yeah, they took it offside, really. Come on, you Blues. Let's go, you Blues. So now they are trying Alonso side. They know Alonso recovery is they try Reece James side for a number of times. Oh, Pulisic. Or who it was, that was Mount. Mount, you could have go ahead to score this goal, or you could have just moved small before you pass to Pulisic. Even though Pulisic need to announce his presence, it's been long since he scored goal for us, and today I expect him to net for Chelsea. So we're almost getting to end of first half, and it's 1-1. This kind of teams but this referee, why? You should have just taken the foul. I don't know why he fouled him. Meanwhile, he didn't have the ball. This advantage area, so 1 minute of added time. And the pressure is on. First half 1-1, guys. First half, and it's 1-1. So what do you think of the first half? The first half has been very good for both clubs. Even though Chelsea is owning the possession, Chelsea is doing quite very well. Looking at So if you just join us, this first half of the Premier League game between Aston Villa and Chelsea, and it's 1-1 in the first half. Reece James scoring an own goal for Aston Villa, and Jorginho equalizer, a penalty won by the man himself, Hudson-Odoi, a player we expect a lot from. And like I said before, this is a player that if he's going to, he just needs consistency, and he needs to put much pressure on himself to do the best, because Hudson-Odoi is still not at his best. He is still not at his best. He has the opportunity to improve. I don't know what is actually worrying him. But hey, for the couple of games before he had the COVID, he was brilliant, and he was doing fantastic well, and he just needs to add scoring to his playing currently, because he's doing very well right now. Movement off the ball and on the ball in the left wing has been absolutely good for him, but the scoring is always the problem. If he likes to play a little bit selfish and moving forward, he can net a lot of goals for himself and the club. I don't know what is stopping him, because we know him from his young age, the way he was playing. If he's going to game, even though he had injury before, he had injury for a long time and he came back, he hasn't been himself, and currently Tuchel is getting the best out of him. He just needs to add scoring to his playing right now. And believe it or not, Aston Villa have threatened Chelsea goal line for a couple of times. They've threatened Chelsea, just that it's not been enough to get them the goal they deserve. And they didn't get like shot on target, even though they have like 3 or 2 shots. Only one, they have 4 shots and 1 on target. And Chelsea have been able to create a lot of chances, but he could not score. And our shot on target, we had penalty, and that is it for Chelsea. And we could see the midfield has been good for Chelsea too. The midfield has been brilliant. Talk of Jorginho and Kante is doing quite very well, but then there are a few notches that they need to take away from the first half. But we see that they were just loading Watkins side, because he has pace and it's very difficult to win 50-50 balls against him, and that's what they were trying to do. And Danny Ings were doing all the dirty works, and they tried to play counter with Watkins, and the Chelsea defense have been brilliant in the first half. A lot of short block from Aston Villa's forward lines, and Mendy had little to do, but the goal was just, it can happen to anyone. He's not happy with that. Reece James is not happy with that. A header that Edward Mendy couldn't save, and they had the goal for themselves. What do you think the second half will bring? Now in the second half, I expect Chelsea to maintain this momentum. The momentum that they are playing currently is very good, because we are playing our normal game. No pressure on the back three. Alonso is moving on well, but just that like a couple of times like he didn't cover well, but Chelsea were able to brilliantly cover him up. I said sometimes Rudiger is doing quite very well in that area. If Alonso enter too much, he cover him and cover his position. So it's always difficult for opponent to break, unless they just mean to work out in that particular area. So when they try Reece James' side for a couple of times, they didn't get penetration, and they decide to try Alonso's side. But then it was a cover up from the three back, and hey. So let's look forward to see what will happen in the second half. And if you just join us and you are new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and remember to like this video. I don't know what happened, and Mendy couldn't save this ball, or maybe the position of the ball, or his position before the deflection from Reece James. But hey, the game is back to 0-0. We need to win this game, and we need to win against Aston Villa back to back this season. We need the points right now. It's not time to be dropping points. Already we are 9 points ahead below the table leaders Manchester City, because they won their match against Leicester earlier today, and it's the pressure is on Chelsea right now, because if we fail to get these 3 points today, which means that for contesting for the title this season has been shut, even though a lot of matches are still going on. And the way you look and the way you see Pep and his men harvesting the points for themselves, is like the season this time, a lot of clubs have been suffering because of the pandemic and injuries, and it looks like he is just harvesting points for his club, and it's good for him. Right now, he needs to defend the title, and if you're going to defend the title, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And hey, Chelsea is back, and we are back, because last game I needed clean sheet and I had it, and this game I needed clean sheet, but hey, we are not able to get the clean sheet. But the 3 points is definitely important for us, and it's a huge game for us and Thomas Tuchel, and he wouldn't like to. So I expect Kovacic to come in this second half, because if Kovacic too is there, he can create spaces and create chances for Chelsea, and his ball movement is absolutely amazing. He's very good in moving ball. He's skillful. He can drift from midfield to offensive players, and he can create chances for players like Pulisic, Mount, and also Callum to score. But hey, what are we looking at? We need a striker into, because for the past few games we play, because of lack of striker, we find ourselves very difficult to score, and today the same thing, we are finding it very difficult to score again. So we just need a striker in, and we'll be able to play our normal game. Chelsea are better side in the first half than Aston Villa, because the way a lot of people expected this game to be, it's just like Chelsea didn't have a little chance to win this game. But hey, the tables are turning in this game, and 3 points will be very valuable for Chelsea. We have players who can come in and then change the game for Chelsea. So we have the skipper himself is on bench, but I don't see him coming on in this game. Aspilicueta is there, Christensen is there, Malansa is there, Kovacic, Saul, Rose Barkley, Ziyech and Lukaku. Maybe at a time Lukaku will need to come in, because the last Premier League game we played against Aston Villa, he was able to net brace for Chelsea. He scored 2 goals at Stamford Bridge against Aston Villa, and he will want to do so again today. So I expect him to come in and then play his striker role for Chelsea to win this game. And someone like Ziyech too, if he comes in, or if he's given the opportunity, he might be also be changing the game, because for the last Premier League games, like for playing against some few clubs, like for the past few games, Ziyech has been brilliant for Chelsea. Just that the scoring is the problem, and all of them wants to score. And all of them wants to win. But hey, at the end of the day, the 3 points is most important. So if Ziyech is also given opportunity this game, he will change the game for Chelsea. But I don't see him coming in, given the instances that he's just recovering from injury. So maybe the coach might not introduce him. But who knows? If he knows what Ziyech how Ziyech will get impact, or will be impacting on today's game, he will bring him in, and it will be all good for Chelsea. And remember, if you just join in and you are new to the channel, subscribe, because amazing sporting events are coming on your way. Shout out to Sammy, Eddie, and they've been awesome and they've been supportive in this channel. And let's see what the second half will bring us. So earlier on today, City were able to score 6 goals to 3 against Leicester, and Raheem Sterling scoring brace, and also Arsenal scoring 5 goals to 0 against Norwich. Norwich situation is just dipping. It's just dipping, and it's worrying for Dean Smith and his men. Maybe that was just the reason why Lampard rejected the offer and do not go ahead to take it as manager of Norwich. Maybe he knew what was at stake, because he also had a bit experience in the league, because managing Chelsea and also going back to manage a team like Norwich, who was at the bottom and very difficult to determine whether they can come back. Hey, Premier League is always Premier League. Maybe the tables can change in their few games. And Tottenham are also doing very well in the management of Kante, because they scored 3 goals to 0 in their early game. And what's happening to West Ham? West Ham, after winning against Chelsea, hasn't been good again. What's actually happening? Southampton scoring them at home 3 goals to 2. Wow. So let's hope and see what will happen. So they are almost coming in. So Pulisic is still going to be the striker for Chelsea in the second half. Maybe Chelsea are expected to maintain their 11, their squad that they just, the 11 players. So we could see maybe Lukaku is going to be introduced into the game. Lukaku to be introduced into the game. So if you just join us, the second half is just about to begin, and it's 1-1 goalless. So who is coming out? So now the second half just begin. I don't know, man. It was an intense game too. Oh ref, what? Oh no, oh no, what's wrong with this referee? This is not head injury, it's not a you are taking for. Oh, he just made up his mind to take the foul, nothing spoiled. The man himself, Romelu Lukaku. So it's not even foul. Oh. What's happening? The listeners. So if you just joined us, this is the second half between Chelsea and Aston Villa. The match is playing at the Villa Park, and Chelsea won and Aston Villa also won. Courtesy an own goal scored by Reece James and an equalizer from Jorginho, a penalty won by Odoi. And Chelsea desperately need these 3 points to cover up the point. Other than that, if we fail to win here, or if we lose this game, it means that we will be 9 points ahead of City, below the table leaders, Manchester City, which means that we might not be we might not be able to fight for the title again. So we need the 3 points. And we all see during our we needed a break, and we needed them to postpone one of our matches, but hey, the FA refused. So we went ahead to use injured players to play. And nothing spoiled. Our moment, we were not losing, we were just drawing. We really lost against 3 clubs this season. Yes, in the Premier League, only 3 clubs we lost against. That is Manchester City, or is it 2? City and West Ham. Right. Because of a lot of draws. So they just need counter. When they get the ball, they try to get their 2 forward lines to but hey, Why? Why Thiago Silva? Or who is coming out? Christensen. Yeah, Thiago Silva. Maybe an injury. Wow. An injury. Serious. Chelsea injury is, I don't know, because what did Odoi? What? Oh no. Injuries has been worrying the team too much, because Christensen is also just coming back from injury, and Thiago Silva, I think, is injury, so they need to make that substitution right. What? Far. Don't worry, the goal will come. It should have been Lukaku. This is a nice cross in, but Lukaku didn't get it. The player nearly scored an own goal too, but hey, he didn't. So if you just join us, remember this second half, 54th minute gone, and it's 1-1. So they are just clearing their line. The goal need to come now, since we are pushing. Guys, where are you? Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Come on, you Blues. I'm waiting for that goal. I'm fine. I'm just not happy because the chances we are getting is, and we are not utilizing. Hudson-Odoi should have just, I don't know. This kind of chances you get, you need to be utilizing it. This kind of, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. Chelsea will not go down. These 3 points is very, some you don't know how these 3 points is important for us as we speak now. It's very important. And Thiago Silva just also got injured, and I don't know, Christensen came in and he also just recovered from injury, so it's not been and I said it and I said it again. The man himself, Romelu Lukaku, he has done it and he will do it again. Said he scored brace the last time and he's going to do it again. Me, I said it. Romelu Lukaku, he has just announced his presence in this game. And that's what he's known for. He's been hungry. He's been hungry. Hungry for goals, hungry for wins, hungry for trophies. Hungry for trophies. This is just a clear, perfect goal. This is what he needs. He needs supply. Odoi has just applied. See, no doubt, let's talk about this man. People thought like I don't even, where should we start from? Oh, guys, sorry. Where should we start from? This man, Romelu Lukaku. This man, where should I start from, guys? Because this man, a lot of doubters, people doubt him, and we say it and we will say it again. Give him the benefit of doubt. He just got injured, and when he just got injured, now he has announced his presence, and what are they doing? Edward, what are you saying? Don't retract, don't retract. Just say what you want to say. I like Romelu Lukaku is a kind of striker. Like the expectation was too much. I understand you guys. The expectations was too much. But hey, he got injured. And when he came, he actually got 3 goals before the injury got him. And people thought that was the end. If he cannot do anything, he's not doing what we bought him for. And right now, he is proving it again. Look at the header and look at the cross from Odoi. I told you Odoi is someone, he just needs to add scoring into his game, then he will be a complete player that we know him to be. So we just need a striker who will come in and net this goal for us. Don't worry, Eddie, it's too late. They are not going anywhere. We need to win this game. Sammy, don't be sad. It's normal. That's game. What you expect sometimes doesn't come your way. That's your game. That's the game for you. Don't be sad. Just grab a tea of coffee. And one thing you should also know, Aston Villa, they haven't gotten even a single chance on target. Not one on target, and we already have 2 on target, and it's 2-1. Remember their goal. Yes, they need to come on, but hey, it's empty threat. It's empty threat. So don't worry. We need 1 goal in addition, and we need more goals to. I told Chelsea we are back, and we are back in the Premier League. And this is just a typical example of Chelsea game we are witnessing right now. If they don't take time, we even load them. At the Villa Park. Hey, yo, it's been a while. I know Arsenal all the way. I know you are Arsenal fan, and this time because of time, I've not been giving you the matches, the excitement that you've been missing because of time. Forgive me, I'm going to get it for you, and I'm going to do it for you. I know these days it's been good for Arsenal. Believe me, I want them to be part of the top 4 because England and London is for Chelsea. London is blue, and Arsenal is next to London. London is blue. Just don't worry about that. But believe me, I'll because of the time. That's why I've not been able to give you Arsenal games. And Arsenal are doing quite very well even without Aubameyang. Imagine if they allow Aubameyang to be part of this squad. What will happen to Arsenal? And this season, Arteta is destined to be the top 4. They just need to maintain the top 4 they are in right now, because I don't want United nor maybe any club to go. Tottenham are pushing their way to get it, but hey, Arsenal with the young talents they have, believe me, they can be able to. because Odegaard will still come back. Yeah. Oh, Sami wanted Banku. Banku for where? This foul. Okay, advantage play. So Lukaku is just announcing his presence right now. He needs another goal because the last time against Aston Villa at the bridge, he netted brace for Chelsea, and this time I think he has the opportunity to do it again. What? Edward, what are you talking about? Don't think I know you are United fan, but I don't think United is still here. Rani said you people should take time. He needs a lot of months to build your club for you, because you've been able to like dismantle the club for for quite a long time. You've been buying players. You bought a lot of players, world-class players, but yet it's still not working for you. It's not about Oli. It's not that Oli was not doing well, but the club itself has a problem. Now the man himself is coming in. One of the midfield general for Chelsea, Kovacic. Kovacic is coming in. N'Golo Kante needs to rest. Yes. He needs to rest because we don't want to stress him up. Yeah, maybe another injury like that again, because I can see that he's also talking to one of the staff. So let's see what will happen. Injuries are worrying Chelsea currently, and we just need to stay top. When it comes, yeah. So you could see now Aston Villa are just looking for potholes to this is a foul, yes. What United needs is deliverance, and Ranić is here to deliver United. Yes. Who will make this goal for me? I think, okay. Reece James is here to make this goal for Chelsea. So a yellow card for Mings for fouling Lukaku. Reece James need to score this goal for us, or Mount. Who is going to play? I think Reece James will play this ball, because he's also our free kick taker, and he is very good. Just that he hasn't scored from free kick, and this might just be the one he will use to start, or Alonso. But the way the ball is, I expect Reece James to play it. Wow, wayward is too far away from the post. Reece James, you need to gauge very well. I know you always have shots on target, but this Boxing Day, so you need to enjoy with this Premier League clash. This was a game a lot of people expected Aston Villa to just go ahead and win this game for their club. And if they are able to win this game, will boost their confidence in the Villa Park. But hey, Chelsea are leading and we are moving again. Christian! Woo! Christian! Woo! Oh! That was Mount! Mount, how could you miss this chance? How How could you miss this chance? Just give it to... Oh no, Mount, no. Wow, nothing spoil. Yeah? Okay, I see. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I can see. Thank you, Edward. So now we move again. I like our attack today. The attack. Oh, what was this referee doing? Ah! Guys, why? The referee wants to wear Aston Villa jersey or what? What's really happening? We just need another goal. Another goal will be okay for us. So remember Arsenal. I said Arsenal are come back because they load Norwich today too. Norwich, they load them. Arsenal load Norwich. I've been, since Tierney got injured, I've been talking about, oh, Tierney is a brilliant player and his absence is causing Arsenal. And what's really happening? This referee is sharing cards like something. I don't like him. I don't know. Oh. You two, you have done it too much, eh? Alonso. You need to keep the momentum. We don't, this time round, we need, maybe Saul will come in later to take over from him, because we don't have option for the left back. Ben Chilwell is injured. Timo Werner is not there. Kai Havertz is not there. And I wasn't expecting Ziyech to, but he's on bench. So we don't know whether he will be able to play or not. Or maybe he's just there to add to the numbers. So now Chelsea are clearing our lines. So if you just join us, this is the second half of the Premier League game against Aston Villa Chelsea. Aston Villa Chelsea, and it's 2-1 in favor of Chelsea, courtesy of Lukaku scoring the second goal for Chelsea, Jorginho scoring penalty for first half, Aston Villa own goal by Reece James, and up to date they haven't had shot on target. It's all Chelsea, but hey, this time around it's like they want to react to the goal. Or Chelsea are just trying to also defend a little bit and see how we'll be able to organize and come back in this game. Take time, Lukaku. We know you are in hurry. And remember, click on the like button and also subscribe if you are new. Hey, this referee, what kind of fouls? Oh God, this kind of ref, I don't know. So, hey, Traore was not supposed to. Traore is also there. If you don't know, Traore is from Chelsea Academy, and now he's doing quite well for Aston Villa until he got injured. Now I think he's going to replace Daniel Ings, so they are still going to maintain their forward two. Maybe he will be playing alongside with. But Traore is a player. He's a diverse player. He can play any position, right from the midfield to striking. So maybe, but I think they will still maintain their. But Buendia is also going out. So, Chukwuemeka is coming in for Buendia. This guy, I think this my. And if you know, let's see what. But then it's like, what's happening? So now it's like Kante out and the pair of Jorginho and Kovacic. Oh, this referee fouls. This kind of, I don't know the kind of fouls he's just taking. Hey. Don't get me wrong, Aston Villa is a brilliant team, and it's a club that you don't need to underrate, especially when Steven Gerrard took over. For about their last 6 Premier League games, they won 4 and lost 2, and they only lost to Manchester City and also Liverpool, and now Chelsea. Yes, losing against top 3 of the Premier League is understandable. Yes, it's understandable. So because they need to lose here too. I didn't expect 3 goals in this game earlier. I was expecting just 1 goal from Chelsea, and now 3 goals in the game, and that's Premier League for you always. So Brighton and Brentford will be playing later this evening. So Traore, as from Chelsea Academy, he will want to prove a point. Just see him at the forward line there. He doesn't even want to drop. So another changes for the Villa side. And if you just join us, remember. So Sanson El Ghazi. So I was expecting El Ghazi to play this game, not knowing he needed to be the benching. So, and remember, Steven Gerrard is not on the touchline due to the sickness. So maybe their next game too, he won't be there. So offside line. He might not be there in their next game too against Leeds. I think there are changes. Their changes has been good for them, because right now we are not playing quite very well. We are just hanging on the game. We are just hanging to see maybe if another goal will come. Just hanging. We are not playing much right now, and we could see they are now controlling majority of the ball, but they are just the so I said you can see Traore in the midfield. That's one thing about Chelsea academy players. They can play anywhere in the pitch. So our next game will be home against Brighton, another tough side, because this kind of this thing, you always underrate them, and they are warring big clubs. But since it will be in the bridge, I expect us to get another win. And from there, our next Premier League after Brighton, our next league will be the Salah Liverpool. So going forward, I think this time Chelsea are getting back to normal ways. We are getting back to our players are coming back. Let's hope nothing happen again, and if our players are fit, I expect Chelsea to win against Liverpool in Stamford Bridge. And don't forget, our last meeting was 1-1 in Anfield, where the only thing they could take away was a penalty, a controversial penalty for that matter. So a free kick for Chelsea. Why is he complaining? But to me, I think the referee is taking too many. He doesn't allow the game to flow. The game needs to flow. Sometimes there are some referees, they know how to manage games. Let's just get a goal out of Lukaku. You are there. Goal score in the final 10 minutes. Remember, Chelsea are leading with 8 goals and City 8 goals. Final 10-minute goal. So let's see whether it's still not out. The villains are they don't want to open at all. They want to hold ball and put pressure on Chelsea, and they want counter. But getting a goal here, getting another goal means that Chelsea will automatically win the game. But as it stands now, we just need to hope that goal comes. Who is there? No one is. Referee is foul. Advantage. This kind of advantage. It's a free kick, and it's a scoring free kick opportunity for that matter. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. The game is. Give it to him in the middle. Why? Some players like complicating things for themselves. He was just there in the middle. So a corner for Chelsea right now. Where are those against him? Come on, where are you guys? You can't stop because Chelsea are winning. Where are you guys? Whoa. Pressure. Pressure. See you from there. Make this goal for me. Oh! Mount. Alonso, you should have just allowed him to play, huh? Oh, okay. That was a scoring opportunity for Alonso. Just that. Konza blocked the shot. This should be a goal for Chelsea. It's long time we score with corner. Just match him down there. Yeah. Throw in for Chelsea. So as at this time in movement, we just need to manage and then get our win here. Told you 3 points is what we are looking for. Just hold our lines very well. So let's go. Where's Lukaku? Find Lukaku. Thank you. Lukaku, you can send him. You are strong. And one-on-one, I believe in you. But I don't know. This although I don't know. Although I don't know. Today you've been brilliant, but you just needed to score this goal like you scored this goal, you would have been my man of the match in this game. No. Yes, I'm hurt, serious. Although you need to be up, and these games like this, you just need to put your boot in the scoring sheet. You just need to be scoring. How can you miss a chance like this? What will you tell your fans? Just look at it. Somebody just suffer like this. Nah. It's Kovacic. Kovacic himself could have scored the goal, but then he decided to pass. You get the opportunity like this, you don't score. They give another player opportunity, he score. Who is down again? Please, no injury again. Jorginho. Please, it shouldn't be another injury. So I'm hurt. This game we should have won like 4-1. So Aston Villa are just putting pressure. We need to just be on top and clear our lines. Oh, it's through in for them. A player like El Ghazi coming in, you should expect a pressure from them, but Chelsea just need to Hey, Sammy, you are still here. You are saying you need to look at the time. 4 minutes of added time. I know, but hey, you don't know how much these 3 points is valuable for us. A very valuable 3 points. Okay, I remember you since you're a Barcelona fan, you support Pep Guardiola to win the trophy again. Yes, so I understand why you need that. You want Chelsea to draw this game again. This time. Hey, the ball is not even going. Lukaku, you can take him on. Lukaku, you can take him on. Lukaku, you can take him on. Penalty! Penalty! That is it. That's what you can get from Lukaku. Oh, you shouldn't be injured, I beg. Please, the same place. Oh, why, Sammy? Why are you not happy for us? It's penalty, clearly one. Oh, it shouldn't be another injury, please. The same place. Oh. Please, just net this goal for us. We need to open the goal margin. Sammy, are you not happy for us? At least be happy for us. For how many Premier League games now? We've not won. We've been dropping points. Now we are here to get 3 points. You are not happy. It's not that City win today. Liverpool are yet to play, right? City, they won today. So it's a goal. Jorginho, brace. Yes, brace. So that is it. The game is 3-1 at least. It's a better score line moving forward. Yeah, at least it will give us confidence moving to City and I said City, Brighton, and next game Premier League game with Liverpool. So nothing spoil here. We just need that. Jorginho, the penalty. I think he's one of the best penalty takers in the world. He doesn't miss a lot of penalties. So guys, who do you think your man of the match is? Just forward to me quickly. We will access it and we will name our man of the match in the post-match reaction. Yes, I'm happy and I'm glad we've opened the goal margin. Yes. Your man of the match. So it's over. Yes, but that was what I was thinking. Yeah, Edward, you are there. That was what I was thinking. Because first half, coming on second half, scoring and also causing penalty for Chelsea. Hey, and when he came in, he was running all over the pitch. Yeah, causing penalty or conceding penalty for Chelsea, and also he's been the man of the match. Hudson-Odoi could have been my man of, but the chances he missed today, if he had added scoring to his play today, I would have given him the man of the match, no doubt. But he didn't score. He missed a clear chance he should have net for Chelsea, and I give my man of the match to Lukaku. Yes. So if you just join us, this is the match that a lot of football fans was thinking it will go Aston Villa way, because the COVID situation made them better than Chelsea going into this game. But hey, at the end of the day, we are Chelsea, we are Blues, and that is what we are known for. We squeeze and get the 3 points, and moving forward, hey, it could be brilliant for Chelsea. So the game is over. The game is over right now. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Achilles Sports. The match was just the way I expected it to go, even though I wanted Chelsea to go for clean sheet yet again, but it didn't happen today. But the important thing is winning 3 points is most important, a valuable 3 points for that matter. We still maintain our third position with 6 points on top, with 6 points below the table leaders, Manchester City. And don't get me wrong, we are still title contenders. We can still fight for this title, and the players are back. Lukaku announcing his presence. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell. What a match that was. N'Golo Kante and Jorginho in the first half was absolutely brilliant. They controlled the midfield. And guys, what do you notice in this game? Aston Villa of all people in this game without shot on target. The whole match, no shot on target. The defense, back three, and then midfielders were just blocking the shots away from them. They didn't have shot on target. Thiago Silva in the first half was absolutely brilliant, maintaining the back three, controlling the defensive work, and organizing the midfield, both midfield and defense. His experience going forward, Chelsea just need to give him more time in his contract, and I know he will still perform a lot, and it looks like he got injured today, and believe me, our next match he will be able to take part, but they should rest him for Liverpool game because it's very important we win against Liverpool in our next two. It will be in Stamford Bridge. What a game this match was. Reece James scoring an own goal for the Villains in the first half, and Hudson-Odoi, absolutely marvelous player, fantastic player. But then he needed to score goal today. If he had scored the goal, he would have been my man of the match. But so long as he missed this clear chance, he is not my man of the match. And I said it time and time again. He just needs to add scoring to his style this time. If he's able to add score to his time, he will be the best player we ever nurture in the academy of Chelsea. Even though he's skillful, he creates chances, he assisted in addition today and get us a penalty. But hey, he's someone that I know he can still improve. In the second half, Kovacic came in, but Chelsea possession, because we net the goal, Lukaku came in and scored the second goal for Chelsea. There was pressure on Chelsea. Kovacic came in, and the midfield was not all that stable, and we could see Aston Villa going into that game, but wasn't enough to get them goal. And we still see our players fighting one-on-one to get the ball and to win the match, and that is very important for Chelsea. My man of the match today is Romelu Lukaku, not because he has skill, he has played a lot, but coming in second half to put out the performance he did today means that he deserved the man of the match. Scoring and also conceding penalty for Chelsea. 3-1 is a positive thing we need to move on, because for the last two Premier League games we've been able to draw them. The other one goalless and the other one 1-1. And winning in the Villa Park is something positive that we can take away. Don't get me wrong, today's performance is absolutely marvelous, right from the coaching staff to the striking, and everyone did well today. Edward Mendy considered he didn't get clean sheet today, but hey, he did perfectly well. He didn't have much to do today because the defensive work was brilliant. It was brilliant, and he didn't have much to do. And don't get me wrong, Alonso today again was marvelous in the forward, just that we had few hinges in his side just today, but he did very well. And with James, no doubt he scored own goal, but he did perfectly well in the left wing back. We can't forget about Jorginho, the role he played today. Midfield one-touch player and scoring 2 penalties again today is absolutely good for him moving forward. He controlled the midfield with Kante, and when Kante was substituted with Kovacic, he still played alongside with Kovacic, and his passes was good. You know, for passes, one-touch passes, you can't take it away from him, and that's exactly what he did today. Aston Villa, on the other hand, did very well, particularly their goalkeeper. Martinez did very well. He made a couple of saves, especially the one from Hudson-Odoi. He should have just netted it, but he gave the keeper opportunity to save. He did fantastic well. And don't get me wrong, Aston Villa is a good side. For Chelsea to have scored 3 goals to 1 is a lot. Is a lot, and which means that facing Brighton at home will be a little bit easier for us, even though our performance away this season is far better than our home performance. Don't get me wrong, this is something that we can still stay and fight for the title, and I'm happy, and I know every Chelsea fan is happy, because preparing towards this game wasn't the same thing we wanted to see. A lot of football pundits, a lot of football predictors didn't think this match could have produced this kind of goals, and the goals have come. Lukaku scoring 1 goal and getting penalty, and also Jorginho scoring 2 penalties. The penalties are absolutely right. We play the ball, we own the possession, and we penetrate to our opponent half-yard box, and they are fouling. That's why it's not pitcher penalties. It's not pitcher penalty. Clear penalties that everyone thinks it is penalty. And don't forget, thank you for watching, and if you are new, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, like and share the video. And bye for now.